How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And today's game actually touches on a rather vital point in human history. Whereas games like the assorted first-person shooters that have come out throughout the last 20 years or so, North and South, stuff like that, talk about different wars and things like that have happened. Today's game talks about the European colonization of Africa and the exploits of one Dr. David Livingston. I'm calling him a doctor, but yeah, he was a doctor. And you are looking for him, hence the title, right? Some of the names have been mildly altered, and what we're left with is a pretty interesting take on the Metroidvania genre before it was actually coined Metroidvania. So it's just a Metroid clone, I guess. It's from 1991, 1992, something like that. And it's published by Electro Brain. Today, we're going to take a quick look at Stanley, the search for Dr. Livingston. Alright, so in this game, you play as Stanley, or what's this guy's name? Henry Morton Stanley. And Stanley is on a quest to track down Dr. Livingston while he's trekking across Africa. Well, this game involves you, it requires you rather, to explore the jungles of Africa. And to traverse these jungles, you have to contend with assorted animals in the jungle, most plentiful of those being snakes. You also have to deal with some of the natives in this region, folks that just want to live their life and they defending their land because ain't nobody tell you to pull up. And you acquire different items like grappling hooks and blow darts and stuff like that to make traversing this landscape a lot easier. It can be an easy game. It's not entirely brutal, but it's not the simplest thing to do either. Controls are solid enough though, and you're given a backpack or a hat rather, that has like a little propeller in it that makes your descent when you jump off of high platforms a lot easier. Because if you don't deploy that and you fall, you might not make it. There are lightning bugs that actually shoot lightning at you, and birds that can pick you up and bring you to high ground and drop you. All manner of things that are out to kill you. It's very Australia-like. And yeah, it's an okay enough game. Like I said, it's not an awful video game. I just kinda am weirded out by the subject matter, but that's just my personal belief, my personal business. That's my stance or whatever. But this game, it's not a bad take on on the type of game that it is. Story's just weird. It's a weird topic for a video game. But an adventure that takes place in Africa in the 1800s, I can see why I would feel weird about it, but I don't know. The more I played it, the more I kind of enjoyed it, especially once I was able to get weapons that were better suited to get rid of snakes than my fists. Because that's a weird thing to use to fight snakes that spit venom at you. But yeah, if you decide you want a copy of Stanley, somewhere around $45-$50 will get you a copy of Stanley. It's not a bad video game. It's an okay enough game. I would absolutely advise you to try to find a way to play it before you buy it, though, because this type of game ain't for everybody. And this one might turn you off just a bit. But yeah, I don't know, man. Video games about colonizers is a weird thing. But, you know, Wisdom Tree had all them Bible games. But what we gonna do, huh? But this has been the 8-Bit Animal. And I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Alright, so growing up, they had this little dude in my neighborhood whose favorite candy were banana runts. I know. Maybe this game is about him.